Morning. I'm going to give you a quick tour of my network setup. I've got a rather unique setup now. Where I live, I was stuck with slow DSL speeds, getting me around 15 to 16 megabits per second, and a really worthless upload speed of 0.7. Pretty pointless when you're uploading 4K videos. So, I did a rather unique setup, and I'm using a radio link using Ubiquiti gear, which I'll show you now. So first, computer hasn't changed, but inside one of the cupboards we have.
I don't know that one.
Alexa, I didn't say anything. She always spies on me. Network setup. So we have a Ubiquiti airMAX, PoE powered in and out, so it gets its power from a UPS, DC UPS, which keeps everything running. Also powers the Raspberry Pi, which is for another video. Wireless access point is the AC Lite. Don't need anything faster than that. The Pros, brilliant pieces of kit, but this gets the maximum speed I'm going to need. Everything gigabit on the internal network and a network storage device. But the beauty, the cable coming out from the airMAX runs around the house and goes to a Ubiquiti NanoBeam, which gives me an AC connection straight across the canal between the two buildings and to the house just behind the white one, just over there. They can get fast broadband. I couldn't. That is what supplies my connection now. So, the next question is, how are the speeds? So let's take a look at the speeds I was getting. On the old connection, the DSL, I was getting speeds of around about 12 to 17, never saw higher than 17. Upload speeds never reached 1 meg. That meant smart home devices, Ring doorbells, CCTV, couldn't use any of them. Not fast enough to stream 4K video, definitely not fast enough to upload 4K video. Since then, speed test I ran a few minutes ago, I'm getting 188 down and 21 up. This is actually limited not only by the radio link, but by a quality of service set up on the router so that it doesn't saturate the person's internet I'm using. So they are guaranteed 150 meg, I'm guaranteed 200, works perfectly. And upload speed wise, I get around 21 to 22, which is perfect. Couldn't get much faster than that if I wanted. And the speeds over time, so you can see around this point here, this was my DSL speeds. Here we were testing one of the Ubiquiti 2.4 gigahertz links. That gave us around about 50, just under. After we had tested that one for a couple of weeks, we upgraded it to the AC, and after the upgrade we shot up to around 200. The maximum I've seen is 225, which, coming up from 17, is a massive improvement. And that's about it. I mean, the signal strength from the Ubiquiti gear, it thinks it's 150 meters away. It's perfect signal strengths for the link. Again, it thinks it's about 150 meters, which is about right. The link speed between the two NanoStations fluctuates between 500 and 550 normally, just under. The throughput works well. The signal strength and the signal to noise ratio Our registering is perfect. An average speed of around signal of around -56, which you can't get better than that. Perfect line of sight. And the best part, the costs. So 2 NanoStations, they're about £50 each. Currently, not sure what they were when I bought them. They weren't much different than this. The AC light I'm using for the wireless is around 85. That takes all of the wireless load off of the routers, and the airMAX is around 60. Perfect. It can be configured for multi-LAN, multi-WAN. It can take PoE power on one port and pass it through out on the other. So I've got, from the UPS you saw, power goes into one port and the power comes out and goes to the NanoBeam. So the NanoBeam, the NanoStation outside, doesn't require its own power supply. It's powered over the network cable. So fast internet for total cost of around £240. Definitely better than it was. I'll leave some links in the description for the gear, and hope this was helpful.